Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Loop Hero. In the last major episode we came across this living armor which spawns off a new card we unlocked, the Smith Forge. And its deal is that it only ever takes 1 damage, it has 10 HP, but basically it just counters and keeps hitting you for a decent chunk of damage. But, and get this, the village quest can hit this guy, and if he does that, he gets 200% extra HP. So he'll take, I think, 30 hits to kill. And last time he did so much damage to us, we just suddenly died out of nowhere. We just made it through his fight, but died not too far afterwards. Also, on an actual last episode, so I did a super chill in between this and the last part, where I wanted to pick up lots of resources. And so we went into Act 2 this time, and went to loop for ages. And to cut a long story short, I accidentally spawned the boss. We just killed the boss using a resurrection, and then we died like a loop later. And I ended up actually using some of these Orb of Immortality, so I used 2 of them because we were in Act 2, to keep the loot we got, because otherwise I was about to lose everything. So I haven't actually picked up as much Preserved Rock as I'd like. We'll probably do another Super Chill episode sometime in the future, and maybe just go into Act 1, because we can pick up Preserved Rock pretty easily from Act 1. We did pick up quite a lot of metal though, which is nice, so we do have enough for when we can get this mysterious resource to build the alchemist tent, and we're not too far off being able to afford the bridge. The only things new from the last episode is that we picked up a book, or rare book, sorry, which is +1 defense for every card in the player's hand, and the effects don't stack, and nuts, or mixed nuts, plus max HP for every point of defense that the hero has. So we just randomly picked these up on the last run. And I did mention, actually in the Super Chill episode, that we should really come back to here, because we can right click and unequip an item and place it back into our inventory. And I think we should do that to optimize the runs. So this, for now, I don't mind. Don't mind. +1% to vampirism if you already have it, that's okay. +1 to max number of potions, I quite like the potions. These aren't too bad. So I think this I'm never going to use, so I'm going to unequip it. +1 times loop HP for passing the campfire. That's so minimal that it's kind of negligible. The vampirism I don't mind, because we're probably going to have it on the warrior in some capacity. This rare book, I really like the look of, so I'm going to equip that. Boss damage is great. Less damage from vampires isn't too bad. And +2 hero damage against all undead. So I think I'm more inclined to unequip the pendant if I was going to do anything, but let's just look at these now. +1 base HP for every food item placed in your camp. We haven't come across this yet, so I'm going to unequip it. Rare items increase chance, I love. That I think is negligible. 1 defense is fine. And then 1 HP after killing an enemy. Not bad. 5 HP at the start of each day is okay. 2 hero damage against all vampires, that's pretty good. And then more HP. So what are we looking from here? 2 max HP for every point of defense the hero has. That's not too bad, but it's still fairly negligible. Every time the hero receives a stable branches, no, I'm not interested in that right now. Do we have one of these hammers? Yeah, I think I like just the defense. We don't need any more branches. That regeneration feels kind of negligible. I think this card is just... this supply is kind of just bad. I could take less damage from vampires, but I don't feel the need to right now. Heals 5 HP at the start of each day. That's not bad if we're speeding up time. More boss damage. That's just more good. Might equip another alchemist shelf, give us 1 more potion. Do we have any more slot left? No, we don't. Okay, I'm quite happy with these changes right now. I think most of the rest are just like, have some use cases, but not lots. I guess I should have done this before this, but I can also craft some items. We have a ton of logs right now, but do we need tons of logs for upgrades? This is 13. We can't upgrade that. We can upgrade the towers though. They need 10. Oh, we could just upgrade one of these. It only gives us a camp item slot. But it does increase the area effect of the crossbowmen. It's kind of an interesting concept, actually. But they won't help us against the boss, and that's really what we're looking for right now. I've come back to this video quite late in the day. I planned to stop recording, but I can't. I'm just like addicted to this game right now. And I really just want to get this axe kill if we can get it. So, here I am again. You know what? I think I'm just going to hold the resources for now. Although, I'm just trying to unlock like every little tiny bit of improvement. But I think this is fine. So, Act 3 Warrior, and we want to change the deck. I'm going to do something spicy. I'm going to take Bloodgrove out of the deck. We did this before. It's too dangerous. Just to know that if this deck looks any different, it's because of the Super Chill episode. Storm Temple I'm taking out because I don't trust myself with it. I'm beginning to think this isn't a great combo as well, by the way. Because it's really splitting our resources. But I think I'm willing to try it one more time. This series of cards. But what am I thinking of removing? Honestly, I'm considering removing Rock Mountain. To remove some of our max HP. And then just try and get as much attack speed as possible. Again, difficult choice, I think, here. I think I'm bringing Wheatfields back, by the way. Do we dare try this card again? I don't know. The effect is really nice, but honestly, this guy getting 300% HP is dangerous. You know what? We're going to do a spicy run. We're going to put this back in. We're going to take Rock Mountain out. I'm going to try and stack up as much attack speed as is humanly possible. I will keep the Meadows because I need the HP refresh each day. Do I want Spider Cocoons in the deck? Or do I want Ruins in the deck? I don't think I want Ruins in the deck. We probably want some more cards. I'm just thinking, do we have enough monsters right now? Temporal Beacon works with Vampire Mansion. Bookery works with it as well. Storm Temple we shouldn't put in. It's actually bad for us. Beacon, 40% movement speed within its range. And 20% attack speed for all units. Let's try Beacon. I think I'm happy with everything else. So this is quite spicy. We've like lent against it for most of the runs instead. But the Flesh Golem is so dangerous right now. I just don't think we can put him in. I think we go with all this. It might be too few like spawning cards, but let's try it. So Act 3 with a Warrior. Let's go. Just going to quickly pause it to equip the loot. And Arsenal, I normally place around the boss, and I think I'll continue to do it. Or our camp. We have now 9 potions, which again, we just want to try and leverage as much use as we can from the potions without dying. We've picked up our first Temporal Beacon. Temporal Beacons will go over here, because I'll probably put a Vampire Mansion on the loop. So I'll try and get a Vampire Mansion, but if not, I'm happy enough to fight a Watcher. If a slime spawns there, that is. And we do get a Vampire Mansion. And we also get a Bookery, which I'm happy to place here. We have no cards at the moment to swap out. Here's a question. Do we place the Forest down? My typical answer is no. I tried to swap them for better cards, so I think I'm going to do that. Okay, we've picked up a Thicket. We're going to start the river off this side. We have no 3x3 mountain this time. We don't have to worry about that. It's just attack speed we're looking for. Some spiders. So we're making this as hard as possible. You know what? I think it's going to be so long to come round to the Bookery that I'm happy to place this right now. Oh, we should also equip the ring. And we should equip the helmet. And then we've got our first river. So rivers are going to double the effects of adjacent landscape tiles, so we're getting +4 hero attack speed off this, which is very nice. I still don't know the best way of placing these rivers yet. I feel like we should be able to like weave it through. Maybe hitting the same one twice is better, because as I said, I'm not sure if for example we had a tile here and we went around and back again, do we get a 4 times on that tile? I'm not sure. I think I'd be willing to try that actually. I don't think I've quite messed that up yet. And here's another river. So I think I'll go here and then start weaving down. But already our attack speed is +9%, which is pretty tidy for right now. And I'm now beginning to re-evaluate the meadows. I don't think I'm going to double this yet, but I think it is something that is worth doubling. Whereas before I felt it was a bit of a waste. Damage to all is quite nice for how we've got a build, and it doesn't really matter our early game loot, to be honest with you, but I'm not really looking at this too hard. So what is my goal for this run? I really would like to beat the Act 3 boss. I think we can do it as long as we don't misplay. He's asking a lot for me right now to not misplay, but it's a goal. So I think I'm going to place this here and then weave there. So I think I'll use this blank spot for a nether. Again, let's use this buckery only when we desperately need to, I think. We have been trying to reroll these weaker cards for the better versions of it, but I think on this run we try to keep the buckery going as long as possible before spawning a tome. That being said, I should probably place this down then. We couldn't do anything about that, and it's traded, which is fine. I would like Blooming Meadows. HP is good, and this is going to get potentially ×4 from there. So we had no caster switch, so this counter didn't go down any further. Really, at the moment, everything is backloaded over here. I always worry about having loops like this because we're looping very quickly right now. But this has worked with us with the Rogue before, so let's try and get it working with the Rogue. After all the time I said that I've really enjoyed the Warrior, and I still think he's been my favourite class at the moment, we really have started to be put in our place. The game is really like tightened the screw against us recently, and we've started to struggle, which is good. We don't want this to be too easy. So I'm going to place this here to try and get it onto 3 different tiles, just in case 2 spawn. I don't want them to go on the same one. Interestingly, we have 6 charges on this now. I'm not sure why that's the case, because I think it was 5 before. So River will go down here, so I shouldn't go 1 more out, because I won't be able to place adjacent things here, I think, or I don't really want to. So let's just mark this off here. And Meadow. And I'm unlikely to wiggle all the way back round, so let's just make Blooming Meadows. I often traded these before, but I don't think they're actually a bad tile. Have to be careful, we're not going to pick up a lot of max HP on this run. That's the only thing we just need to be a little bit cautious of. Rivers going down. We have another Smithing Forge, which I think I'm going to place here. More thickets. Thickets are good. I will place... Ooh, I want it to be doubled multiple times, so... This is going to look weird, but I'm going to place it here because I'm trying to wind back around it. That is a plausibility, at least. This, I'll let this get doubled there. And we have another Vampire Mansion. Where would we like more vampires? I think it's kind of dangerous to put things here, actually. So, I might not do that. Although, it depends if we pick up a little bit of damage to all. It's worth having, like, ticks of damage to all. Then this isn't too much of a problem. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's live a little, or not live a, depending on how hard that is. We kept Village in the deck, and I did consider taking Village out of the deck. Which, again, would have been a very spicy decision, in my opinion. So, do I have this just wiggle like this? Or do I have it go all the way outside, and then back again? I think this is better, because then I can get ×4 on this. Just these little optimizations, which I might be misplaying, but hey ho. Trade 1 defense, sure, for 2 magic damage. Kill things quicker. We're at full HP, and now our armor has been taken off us, and it's been put on as like a 20% damage debuff, which I like. So river coming down. So actually this tile's going to get, and this is kind of awkward, it's going to get ×6 I think from there, here and here. So really I should have put a thicket there, but that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. This I'm going to place, I guess, along here. 2 more items taken off us. And we've got a thicket. So I'm happy enough placing a thicket just here, actually. No more items to be taken, which is quite nice for us. And we now have like 25 of these 20% defense for 22 hits. Right now it's kind of useless actually. We could potentially hold them, you know, for later. Starting to drink up potions, which is completely okay with me. Oh, this is annoying. So we have an Oblivion, but we have nothing to Oblivion right now. Here is a strange decision. I'm going to Oblivion that. And I'm going to put a thicket there instead because I get more off it. More bang for my buck. I will use this forest here though. Oh well, I could have Oblivion that. But actually, I don't mind these villages. We make a trade. That's fine. Let me just go back to planning because I don't think I want to trade another one. No, I don't. Meadow here, and a cemetery. Let's just bang it along this side, make this look a bit harder, and that's just an upgrade. Nice. But yeah, I mean, we've looped on 3 times now, and things are looking okay for us at least. I kind of wish we had another tile to benefit the Blooming Meadows. I'm just taking like random forests out here just to make them blooming right now. And our first level. 10% chance of, upon hit of stunning a target for a second. Defense increasing by 1 after every loop. Or receiving a bar of phantom protection. I quite like this. So I think I will take it. We get that on the boss bottle as well. Let me place this beacon down as well. And I'm going to place this inside the middle of the map. Make use of the space there. I have another temporal beacon that I'm going to speed up time over here. And 1 more Smith's Forge. Getting a lot of Smith Forges now, I've got to say. I'll place it up here. We have now 30 times extra defense. Shield, just high defense instead of damage to all. I will take that. And Meadow, become Blooming. Really, a card I'm looking for is just something that makes us draw more cards. I think that'd be pretty powerful. Might be OP, so it might not exist. But so far, we have quite a lot of defensive items right now, which is good. Let's place this here again for more Blooming Meadows. Our attack speed is already at plus 29%. That's pretty good for us right now. But honestly, I think to make these worthwhile, we need to be getting like towards 200%. Which is why I was very insistent on getting like times 2, times 4, times 8, I presume. So we've got our first one of these guys. I think they were called like Animated Armor or Magical Armor. They are a pain, but as long as the quest doesn't hit them, they're not a huge issue. More rivers. Yeah, I will go to planning because I don't want this tile to swap. And we have another Bookery. Bookery, Bookery. Where do I put my Bookery? Here? Yeah, sure. We actually could put these near Vampire Mansions as well because they give the Vampire Mage. Strangely, I felt like we've dealt with Vampire Mage better than we have with the Tome. I'd only get it on that tile. Let me just do this, actually. I probably won't even, like, activate this Bookery. That would be the good play. Because the more of these to place down, the less likely we are to actually use one, I suppose. So we've drank some potions. That's fine again. Probably wouldn't mind seeing that effect that increases our attack or damage for every potion drank. Be a pretty good get for us right now. So currently these wheat fields are completely pointless, but the Bookery will trade it for us. And we have an empty inventory. We're not going to pick up much metal on this run. But that was not our intention. Yep, this is fine. Still got this defense buff. It's pretty nice. Right, we've got the choice of the village. And by the choice is what we want to place it on. It's so dangerous to get these. This kind of why I've left the spiders in to increase the chance we hit spiders. Do I think we'll be able to ruin it and come back? I think we can. So I'm going to place it there. We have another river, so I'm going to try and get ×8 on that. We've got another thicket, which I can place on this corner at least. And a forest that for now, I'll just accept getting the buff on this. More Vampire Mansions. What would I like to do with a Vampire Mansion? Sure, it's a bit dangerous because of the Smith's Forge, but I will use a Temporal Beacon here as well. Try and get time going a bit quicker. One more thing taken from the smithy, and that's fine. So we've got this Watcher now. So tracker, when this unit is present, the defense values and evade of all its enemies are lowered by 20%. Nicer now. I don't think we've ever seen his Act 3 effect actually. Normally every time I've used him I've always had the Vampire Mansion. Just on this one tile though we miss it. So again, that could be another use for a Vampire Mansion actually, because I don't really want to fight the Watchers. They draw out the fights a little bit too long. Speaking of drawing out fights too long, here's a Vampire Summoning Bat that are stunning some of our abilities. And we finally lost our defense up. But that is fine. Let me double the effect of a meadow here just for a change. And a forest. I think I'll just start placing some over here and just like surrounding them by meadows. Level 3 sword. So our skill level is pretty low for this part of the loop in terms of, sorry. By skill level I mean the item level. I will take that. I will take the HP up. Max HP off armor is basically the only place we can get it right now. And the attack speed is pretty negligible. Then again, so is the regen. But I'll take it just because I actually don't want any more things going to Smith's Forges, or not too many. Attack speed plus 57%. That is nice though. Vampirism is more what I'm after. Nice. Damage to all is useful. Another thicket. So thicket goes round, round, down. So a thicket will be going there. So far we're doing pretty well on this run, but as I said, these armors can really change our run's fortune. On our last actual like foray into this act, we just got wrecked by one of these, to be honest with you. And it could happen again. Yes, okay, I'll use a forest here. I'm fine with that. Still holding on to a wheat field until Bookery. And then we have more spiders. Where do we want more spiders? Near where the beacon is isn't too bad. Yeah, sure, let's fight more spiders over here. So there goes our equipment, and we spawn another one of these armors. I think it's animated, but I can't remember. Either way, I'll make up the name for them. Great defense now from these though. It's why I'm really trying to force it at the moment. I feel like the defense up is so good, and it would be so good into the boss battle, for example, just stacking that. So, equivalent retaliation damage, we get magic damage and a defense. We lose some vampirism and some evasion. You know what? Sure. Keep meandering the rivers around here. And let's just start using some more forest. I'm not sure if we're ever going to get the river around here. But who knows. These could be useful still. You know what? I'm just going to put them over here. That's fine. And some more meadows. And more rivers. Rivers are really what we want right now. If I could get something that just said, give the player a handful of rivers, I would take it. Ooh, a hat. Retaliation, counter evasion. Sure, it's not a big improvement, but I think it's better than the smithery thing taking it away. Smith's Forge. Speaking of which, we can pick up another Smith's Forge. And I think I will do it. Although, kind of spicy, but I think I will still do it. The cemetery. Sure, let's place one near the boss. A village. I wonder if I can block the spawns, actually. That's fine, we're going to get a bandit camp. Here's a quest. We just don't want quests to land on this guy. So Living Armor is their name. I call them everything but this. So as I said, they have 11 HP right now, and can only take 1 damage at a time. We have this overshield right now, which is quite nice. And they also have a 30% chance to counterattack, so they're really annoying. But they give good loot, and lots of it. They are new loot fountains, I think. So damage to walls, sure. Level 6 armor. It's actually worth equipping everything if we don't want to get the buff. Defense evasion. I think this is better. But, you know what, let's get some defense buff at least. And I would rather the vampirism right now. So I'll let these just get traded away. Yep, bye-bye. We now have 30 tokens of these attacks. And we have a lot of wheat fields to just trade away if we want to. Could also place them, and in fact, you know what? I will place one here. I don't place these particularly well. Yeah, give me some wheat fields around here, actually. I would like the HP up. I don't know why I was so insistent on holding them, actually. Supplies isn't very useful, and every counterattack restores 1.5 times loop HP. 10% chance to keep a card after the... Card Sharp, I've placed you down so many times. But if you repeat a river, you know what? This is your time to shine. It's to show me that I'm wrong. To show me that I've been stupid. I should see the ways of Card Sharp. I say that I don't worry about these tiles, but they're really hurting me right now. They just counter, remember. Which means the more I hit them, the more they counter me. And I'm really downing potions against them. He was the quest one, fair enough. Yeah, damage to all would be quite nice to pick up now I think about it. And we're about to get a living armor. We should be able to deal with him. And another village. Ooh, can I block his spawn? Here's an interesting question. I think he's coming out of here. I can! This is genius level plays until I make a misplay. Forests, welcome. And we still don't get any rivers. And goodbye armor or whatever it was. Interesting strategy to hold something and block it. I kind of like it. Pretty dirty. So cards, sharp. This is your chance. Ooh, damage to walls quite nice. But not really what I'm looking for. Please duplicate me a river. Praise be. I was wrong all these times. You do have a use. You only duped one river, but one was enough. So I need to be careful here because I don't really want to wind down. Back into myself, because then I will have no use for the river tiles anymore. So I guess the best I can do is run it along the bottom of the map now. I could have probably started off a bit better. It's, I guess, a misplay. So I should get the benefit of it as soon as possible, because I can only really... Oh, no. Yeah, I'll place it here. I can only get ×4 on this. I'm probably coming to a point now where I should consider using the forest a bit more proactively and getting these doubled as well. But I'm a fool, so I'm not. I'm going to keep placing them up here. I'm happy just to go to the smithy. Goodbye. No cards to swap. We have a ranged archer who does hit pretty hard, so we do need to be careful where we place these cemeteries. I kind of just blindly place them. Admittedly, that was just a random spawn, but we shouldn't really place a mob after us. A mob before the cemetery, so this is fine. I shouldn't place this here. This would be dangerous. I could place here. This is fairly safe. More thickets. More meadows. That's a bad place for a meadow. That's a good place for a meadow. Level 5 helmet. Vampirism slightly down, but we get some regen. Sure, let me try that. This is where I do like to fight skeleton archers in a close range battle. Another level 5 helmet. Attack speed and damage to all. I'm going to trade it. I would like a little bit of damage to all. And we got quite a lot of loot off that. So let's get a speed bonus over here. Smith's Forge. It's becoming a bit dangerous now to continuously place these. However, I am going to continue placing them, I think. If I place one here, I could block its spawn. I guess that is another use case for these. It's just to keep blocking the spawns by placing things here. And we use our other meadow over here. Yeah, I've basically given up on the river getting all the way over here, so I'll be sad if it does in a way. So this loses some damage to all, but we've just taken it elsewhere, so I'll take the HP up now, please. And level 5 armor. I don't think we're going to afford losing that much HP, so this is all going to go to the blacksmith. Or the smithy. Nice. More thickets. I like them. Temporal beacons I'll continue to place up here just to speed time through here to try and get more extra HP. You'll notice that max HP isn't too high because we haven't got mountains right now helping us along. We didn't get a duplicate here. We only got one duplicate on the river, which is, I guess, its best case. And I'm going to use a wheat field. Ooh, I don't know what happens if I put a wheat field here. Will they become bladed because of that? You know what, I'm going to hold it and not risk it because they're kind of annoying to deal with. More stuff to the blacksmith. He has 11 HP and we're attacking at 119%, which is lovely. Jeweler's Lens is also something I would love to bring back with me, but the only way we can do that now is to win this fight. So that is my intention. I don't want to trade any of this off right now. I think I'm happy with what I've got. Damage to all will help us in this fight a little bit, and we're clearing things pretty comfortably. Things are looking quite nice. Plans are kind of working. I mean, look at how quickly we're like taking these down. Please duplicate my rivers. Okay, you tried. That's kind of an annoying place. I wouldn't mind an Oblivion and remove that. Because we're going to get Skeleton Archer, and we're going to have to deal with him at artillery range. So again, a bit of a slow fight here. We now have a ton of spider cocoons. And I think I'm just going to start throwing spiders willy-nilly up here. Although I could trade the cards out, but I think spiders are an okay fight for us. It's not something we should be too fearful over. Oops. Get a free placement there. Ooh, that's not in the range of a zombie mansion. Nor is that. That kind of is. It's still a little bit awkward though. Can I do anything with more spiders? Yes, I could. I could put spiders here. It's not a worse place for spiders either, because if we hit the spiders, we're still going to do the damage to all to the iron guy. And if we do get enough of them, we'd block his spawn. Yeah, I don't hate that idea. Basically, our strategy now of equipping things just to not put them into the smithy has gone. We have too much stuff. And this is a damage up which I'll take. This is an annoying fight because bandits are annoying. Great evasion on them. Ooh, I think I want the vampirism still. But we've passed go. We'll hit loop 6. That I don't think is worth. And because we're on loop 6, we should be getting better loot. And we'll be coming fairly close to that not being not ransacked. This could be a pretty painful fight for us. Burning through our defense buff, and we've just burnt through our shield, so it's time for the potions to act. Yeah, these are pretty annoying. I should oblivion some of these now. Meadows. This is fine. And we've spawned one of these guys on a village tile. So Oblivion, if you'd like to show up, I have a use for you. Us attacking more versus counterattack isn't a great deal for us. Where is it a good deal for us? Fighting spiders. So come up here. Have another meadow, and I think we're going to want this HP per day. So it's not too bad battle just because we have one of these. So we did get one archer shot, but it's not the end of the world. Ooh, even more attack speed where we just trade off some of our damage to all. We only really need a little bit. Just keep going. 133% attack speed. I don't think we've ever been this high on. Definitely the warrior. I don't think we did on the rogue either. Please just die. What's giving us a slow? Not sure what gave us a slow there. It was like a orange bar under our health. Okay, more thickets. So the river has to come down at some point, and I guess, yeah, we'll just place it down through here and then across the bottom. We're going to have a meadow here, and I'm going to double its effects just because I'm a little bit worried on our HP, so I don't mind having some narrow rivers now. Ooh, we're taking a lot of damage. 35% chance to perform a counterattack during an evade. Our evasion isn't that high. Upon each building, the hero gets 8 times loop experience. This is scaling, and I'm going to try it. But God, it's not survivability. We've drank all our potions. We do get a revive, but our vampirism is extremely low. Oh, I can't place that there. Help, I need HP. Please give me some more rivers. Okay. Counter evasion. Removes our damage to all. That's the last bit of damage to all. We need evasion. We need to stop taking the damage, I guess. That was nice. Oh, and an oblivion. That is exactly what I wanted. So, goodbye to you. You're not going to be here anymore. Rivers. Start placing them. I'm telling you what, if you like doubled up that river, that'd be quite nice for me right now. But we've picked up a few more defensive tools because of giving away our armor, which will hopefully allow us to survive a bit longer. This is a really tough fight for us now with no damage to all. Another oblivion though. That is perfect. Yeah, please stop eating your allies and just lay down. Right, oblivion. Which one do I not want to deal with? It's probably this one is the more annoying one, so goodbye. And things are starting to look a bit better. As I said, there's always this moment, I think, on our best runs that... I think I'll just take the HP. I think there's moments in our best runs where we've looked like we're about to die, and then we just, like, rise back up from the ashes. And I'm hoping that's what's happening here. There has also been cases where that's happened and we've just failed, but I'm choosing to ignore those times right now. Oh, another river. Perfect. Just what we want. Please duplicate a river. Nope. 10% chance, apparently. We've seen it once. Let's get a few more blooming meadows, and we'll continue on our way. I wouldn't mind seeing a vampire mansion as well, actually, right now, just to remove these guys. They're a bit annoying to fight. What just gave us 108 health, by the way? Oh, it's day. That's what gave us 108 health. I was going to say, if that's vampirism, we have no problems. But we really want to start speeding up the time a bit more, I think. It appears to be one of our best healing tools right now. Vampirism is only giving us like a tick of health at a time. This is Vampirism up, loses regen, has a bit more damage. Give us a bit more Vampirism, please. Don't talk to me. It's a big risk to trade the evasion off, because it is a way of like surviving, but I think we're winning this with attack speed right now. This actually is quite a good trade for us though. It's all to downgrade back to a 6. And I mean, we see the Vampire Mansion, we said we wouldn't mind seeing one, so I'm a man to my word. But where would I like to put this? Probably here. Or here. Yeah, I'll put it here, and then I can put a watcher thing there. More thickets, which we could hopefully eventually double if we can survive that long. And more thickets. Trade away from more equipment. I think that's just spawned another one of those living armors. Which, while leak fountains are potential death causes too. And we have to fight him. And this could be horrible. This is probably the worst 2 enemies to get next to each other. Oh my word. Attack speed and regen. I don't think the regen's enough for us. I think we need the damage to all to fight this spider alley that I created. We gained on that fight. We love to see it. Please. Just hit as fast as possible. I think we're going to die. Please duplicate some rivers. Oh, why won't you duplicate my rivers? Why? Okay, another beacon over here. Day might pass soon. Oh, we get more beacons. Sure, keep placing these beacons. Oh, we leveled. Just heal to full. Okay, a stun. I think I'd rather just an immediate stun. And I'm going to planning. I could put a village in front of us. That is fine. It's just, that is what needs to be done was done. And I will trade some more of my gear away. Just please give me defensive things. Oh, a little bit of HP. And we're starting to, like, go out of control. Can we pull out of this nosedive? Yeah, sure, let's place that there. Vampire Mansion. Is there somewhere I can just place the Vampire Mansion? It doesn't really matter. Yes, but why would I do that? Where are you getting the extra tile? Okay, I can put it on the corner here, and it doesn't do too much bad to us. This is wild right now. I don't think I've ever seen a run like this. So many rivers. Duplicate some rivers, baby. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't place any more thickets here, so the river is just gonna have to come along here and hope for the best. So we have 20 more of these increased defenses. Our defense is only 16 though, which isn't a lot. Gonna need some Oblivion soon. Oh, our archer range also helps us in this corner. We picked up another village, and there's no reason not to place the village. And this village is going to block the spawn here. So that Smith's Forge now is completely blocked off, which is good news for us. And so will this Smith's Forge. Okay, I'm seeing the plan. Oh my god, it's duplicated the river. Oh, what's our attack speed? 178%. Now that's a big number. I'm going to do it. Let's keep going. We've got 400 HP. Why not? That is damage down but evasion up and a defense. Sure, let's try it. More rivers. More rivers are good. Please just duplicate. Okay, that's fine. A lot of evasion. We've got a shield as well now from going through the day. So our vampirism now, which is only at 10%, will start ticking up. Just continuous little ticks of healing. Oh my god. Okay, a river's not going to give us much for a moment. But we are now at 186% attack speeds. Come on. Look at us go. Damage to all 11%. No, keep this attack speed up. We're like 9% to spawning the boss. Look at me just tickling this person down, and then he counterattacks twice and wrecks me. And then apparently stuns me. What's giving this minus 65% attack speed? Is it like a crit against you gives you slow? Have I never seen this before? Ooh, give me more damage. This is attack speed up and has regen on it. Welcome to my party, or exactly what I wanted. Retaliation damage up, attack speed down. No. Attack speed doesn't go down. It's 203% now. What is this run? Right, I even need to consider, I might actually get the river over here now. So it can weave like this. So I think I place this here. Oh, what's this level 7 shield, by the way? Damage to all, defense up. Trades away basically all our vampirism. In fact, it is all our vampirism. But we gain counter. I think I want the vampirism still. Even though it's like tickle heals, it's still some heals. Against these guys, I kind of think we're just killing ourselves very quickly. But we've lived for now. Didn't duplicate river, sure. We did duplicate forest though, which is pretty nice. And we duplicated it again and leveled up. Oh my god, plus HP for every adjacent roadside tile. Yes, I just want HP. Right, this has to turn back up again at some point, and this is where it's going to turn up. Oh, these are forests, not thickets or whatever. That's fine. Our attack speed is now 207%. I'm loving it right now. Another smithy. We can just trade away this armor that we're not using. Ooh, do I want some regen instead of attack speed? I will drop below 200% for some regen, because our health is very low right now. Whoop. More HP, damage to all, attack speed down. Okay, let's rein the attack speed in just so we can actually live. Defense up, evasion. I think I will oh, I lose the vampirism though. No. I stay strong. I stay strong. River? That's fine by me. Dude, I'm running out of places to place these tiles now. I mean, I really want to save this for the beacon, so I should really start putting these up here. Wheatfield. Where did I place that village before? Here? There you go. Wheatfield next to you too. And a beacon. Beacons are good for attack speed. Attack speed are good for killing enemies. But not the enemies that just keep countering us, so there's no point placing this here. How about you just come down here then? And a Smith's Forge. Can I place this on a tile that is completely blocked? Yes, I can, so I will. We've got another Smith's Forge. Can I place this on a tile that's blocked again? Yes, I can. I can do it here. Lots of Smith's Forges right now. I don't think I've ever built or run anything like this. And give me some more forests. And let's keep going. Oh, interestingly, the skeleton didn't... sorry, the scarecrow didn't remove the other scarecrow. I guess they're immune to it. Just looking for a better shield now. And probably better ring and actually a sword. Just those few things there. Goodbye, vampire. Okay, this guy. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying, but we've dealt him a fatal blow. Fine. If you just want me to have the highest attack speed, I will. Only 189 though right now. Ooh, Artillery Skeleton. He's got one hit in. And that's all he's going to get. Excellent. Don't you love good news? I'm just going to start throwing down cards. We're about to spawn the boss. Do we want to fight the boss on this loop? Probably not right now. Oh, I'm scared. Please kill the skeleton quickly. I think we can get away with this. We couldn't get away with this. It's a misplay. Okay, we can do this. Vampirism, that is what I wanted. Thicket, we're no longer holding on to you. Just get in here. We need some way of just gaining HP. We have a lot of villagers coming up. They can heal us. And roadside things also heal us. So we should be using that. Rivers, please duplicate. You didn't duplicate. You abandoned me when I needed you most. But a vampire mansion we can place here. Spider cocoon, somewhere that isn't going to ruin us. This is fine. Give us the HP. Level 8 ring. Lowers our attack speed but gives us some vampirism. Okay, that's health, baby. And now let's start getting rid of all this useless armor that we don't need anymore. Give me defense. Defense up. That is the chant I want you to hear in the... That doesn't matter. That's the chant I want to hear in the comment section, is defense up. Because I want defense and HP. So, Vampire Mansion. Is there anywhere I can put this? It doesn't really matter. I could put it here, so I will. That kind of does matter, actually, now that I think about it. Temporal Beacon. Make time go faster. Time going faster is generally better for us. It's only going to affect one tile, but let's do it. Look at the health engine going up. The damage output from us right now is insane. Goodbye, enemies. I'm not fighting you. Okay. I duplicated a wheat field. I have a bookery as well, which I'll place there. The wheat field, go away. And I will place a thicket, and I will place another thicket. We can get some more duplicates coming up, I believe. But not much more after that, so just fill the map up, dude. Our health is going up. I repeat, our health is going up. Do not take anything off that's HP. We are getting more river tiles. Go back to planning. More attack speed. Here we go. The final stretch. We can do it. A beacon. I mean, I don't know where we can even put beacons now. Sure, make us hit the final boss more, I guess. Wheat fields, can't place anywhere. Spider cocoon, can I put it anywhere productive? No. So I should hold it. Do I have a bookery coming up? No. We're almost at full health. And, I mean, we're going to hit full HP, I think. I can't believe it right now. Just in case you didn't see, that's an overgrown field that you get next to these things. We have no other real use for them. I can't even place this now. In fact, I should hold the cards. Why am I placing them? Just hold cards now unless you can actually proactively play them. Because I gain a benefit off it. I gain defense, I think, for cards in hand, so stop throwing cards down, you moron. Just eat them. Just go into the grinder. That being said, I would like to place cards down like this. Village here? Quest failed? I don't care. That's going to be no more HP lost for us. Meadow, I'm going to place down. Forest is definitely worth placing. And you know what? We're not going to get the river now. Give me the maximum benefit. And here we go again. We are going to get peppered by skeleton artillery. That is a slight downside, but the hunt begins. Get him. Woof. So we've got our overshield and 1000 HP. Look at our attack speed. Look at his crits though. We're still hovering around the HP though. Attack speed 203. It's insanity. And we might even get a day tick bag. We might get a heal from the day tick bag. Please hit harder. And don't die to the wolf. Or please, God, don't let the skeleton archer kill us. We have 1 health. We've killed the boss. Just these dogs. Please stop evading. We are 1 HP. We got crit for 363. The skeleton archer's gonna kill us. The skeleton archer killed us! Oh!
I don't believe it! I do not believe it! I do not believe it!
My life only knows sadness. We're retreating and losing 70% of our stuff, including 2 Jaws lenses, which I really would have liked. No outro today. That's the end of the video. Goodbye.